EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets there.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll motion over Flowers. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and that'll set up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Milton. That caught by Davis. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Oh, it's Milton. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They try and throw with Milton. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and long for Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. First down throw there is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Third and 9. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They run it over center with Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. That's caught down the field is Burks. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's got it. That's Burks. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Milton. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this stays a 2-score game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Jackson out of the pistol. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
Real quick.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Throwing is Milton. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Milton from the gun here on third down. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The man in motion is Burks.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They try to run for it with Harris. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Milton. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
First down, Titans.
To the air, it's Milton. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Titans are finally on the board. It's 17-3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is caught to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens extend to a 24-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Burks. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Milton. Catch made there by Burks. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Ravens 24, Titans 3.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
You are X.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go.
They give it to the first option. That's the fullback. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. In motion comes Walker. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
In motion comes Walker. Now Mitchell. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion, heading left. Another run here with Mitchell. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop. Third and long.
Hey, Ozzy, Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy. 180. What a shot. Get on.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
A give, and here comes Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On second down, here's Milton. He's going to air this out for Davis. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Working out of the gun, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Jackson now to throw on first down. That is brought in at the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Goal at the 9-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. They'll run with Mitchell. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. One more time with Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. A second effort, and he is in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set, go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw,
and he will get into the end zone. Zay Flowers, touchdown Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Set, go.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Jackson going to keep it himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Bateman is the motion man.
180!
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Got, ready?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
On first down, it's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. This one complete to Oliver. And it'll be a... third and a yard.
Let's go. Roll, roll, roll.
They run it over center with Harris. So on fourth down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
On third down, here's Mitchell. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, like, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work, first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Built into the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through two plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On third and long, here's Milton. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Past midfield to the 45. The speed on display. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. that his second touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On the play fake, it's Milton. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Okay, ready? The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down.
18, right here. Go.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 24-yard pickup as they convert on fourth down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Milton. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Catch is made. That's Mingo. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.